Alright, you ready for this? Yeah. Alright. What's going on, gentlemen and ladies? You're connected with Simply Smooth, and we're back for 2K19. We're in the lounge, so we're gonna be discussing Tinder topics. We got Beanie over here.
Yeah, Tinder topics. We might do some other videos, but we just want to see how you guys like the lounge setup. And we're gonna do this. And if you like it, leave some comments. And if you have any questions, then we'll
leave a comment, leave a like, and we'll get back to you.
We'll go from there. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get into it. Yeah. So before I started making videos, I would always go on YouTube and I would try to look for ways to help me understand girls, or help me to understand how to get girls out on dates. So I got a lot of help just searching YouTube, so I kind of want to give back because I've got a lot of success from it now, and I kind of just want to help.
So how would you initiate the conversation? As you said, would you compliment their picture, or would you just hey, how's it going? You don't want to say that, that's too common.
Right, it's too common. Just you gotta try to, if they don't have a bio, you basically just want to try to look at the pictures. Try to that's something I've used before. Just try to scroll through the pictures. If you see a beach picture, I really like that beach picture. Which beach were you at? You know what I'm saying? It's something that isn't boring, because they're gonna scroll through all these guys they match, and they're gonna be all these say hey, all these guys say hello. All oh, this guy said something different. I'm gonna respond to this. This is actually a question I don't ever get. You know what I'm saying? So you just wanna try to set yourself apart, man. I feel like that's gonna be the best thing to do.
So you said the best thing on Tinder is not to carry a conversation. You want to save that for when you actually meet them.
Exactly. I mean, if you're talking about everything on text, you're gonna meet this girl, and if she's shy and you're shy, you've already done talked about everything on these messages. So you're gonna have to just dig deeper. I mean, you can still do it, but it's just gonna
save the conversation for the face-to-face.
It's gonna make it a lot easier, yeah, for sure.
So pretty much you're saying Tinder, just use it to set the date, and then once you meet each other, then that's when your interaction begins.
Exactly, yeah.
As far as the Tinder app goes, what would you say is your success rate in actually meeting these women?
That's a great question. So you can match all day long on Tinder, right? If you want, I'm not on there enough to do all that, but the thing is, you can match with these girls all day long, but you gotta think, some of these girls, they will put their Instagram in their bio because they just want more Instagram followers. They don't have any intention of meeting you, and you have to realize that, right? So you just have to make sure that you're not getting too deep into it. Just if you match, cool. Just see if there's chemistry. See if there's getting if you texting back and forth, that's great. But if you don't get a respond, just move on. Who cares? If you say one thing, she doesn't say anything back. Maybe try one more time. Send 2 messages. If she hasn't responded with 2 messages, she's probably just not really that interested. Maybe she got busy, and maybe this or that happened. It doesn't really matter, but I would say, as far as success rate, man, it might be 50%, man. You might, if you're lucky, you might meet 50% of the girls you match. That's actually a high number. So, if it works out, then that's great. But like I said, don't be too hard on yourself if that match doesn't work out. There's a million different girls you can match with, and just move on from there.
So, say someone wants to set up their Tinder profile, what kind of pictures do you think that they will get a better response out of?
Great question. I personally...
Is it with groups of friends? Obviously you want to have pictures of going out and stuff. You don't want to have the same thing selfies the whole time.
Yeah, so I would say if you're a guy, dude, don't with the mirror selfies. The mirror selfies, dude, are a no-go. I wouldn't do it. I would, whenever you're having fun, I don't see a problem if you want to show your body. Do beach pictures. Don't do a freaking selfie in the mirror with your shirt off. It's just douchebaggish, man. like if you're at the beach, you got your shirt off, that's normal, that's natural things. If you're at the swimming pool, you got your shirt off, that's cool. If you're with a group of friends, y'all are all hanging out, chilling, that's cool. I play basketball, so like I got like cannon shots, you know, stuff like that. Whatever you do naturally, like if you like to go snowboarding and get your picture, that's cool. If you like to fish, man, whatever you like to do, whatever your hobbies are, try to get a picture of that and then post it, man. That way they know what you're about, and then that saves a lot of time, you know. If you're in a car, you know, push your car if you want to, stuff like that.
So how much of your description do you want to show in your bio?
Honestly, I don't really want to, me personally, I don't want to give too much of my personal information on there. I try to keep it like fun, like try to say like a joke, try to say something that's different. I mean, I'm sure a lot of the guys say the same thing, but yeah, like maybe like a try pickup line, you know, in your bio. But I don't say like, hey, I work here, hey, this and that. Like I just try to keep it fun and light, and then it gives the girl something to use. So she might message you first, and she can use what you say in your bio, and then, you know, go from there.
What radius would you say works best?
A good radius?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it depends on the person, you know, like if they're willing to travel 60 miles to meet a chick, then that's on you. But me, I'm thinking like if I'm trying to be in a long-term relationship with a girl, like I'm not trying to drive 60 miles every time I'm trying to see my girlfriend, you know.
Yeah, you want something close.
I want something that I would say, I mean, you can set it to whatever you want, but like I would try to say focus on the ones that are within 20 at the most. Yeah, 20 miles at the most. Yeah. Yeah, just try to, you know, just try to set your profile up in a way that it already tells them the type of person you are, you know, like you shouldn't have to go too much in depth until you meet them. Because another thing is you can message these girls. If you feel like that's what's gonna work, you're messaging these girls, like y'all message each other 50 times, right, back and forth collectively. Okay, say you do that and you meet the girl, right? You go out on a date. You might not have any chemistry with this girl. Like you might have chemistry texting back and forth, but you can meet her in person and it's just polar opposite. Like you can't get along, like she's doing something that you don't like the way she laughs, you don't like the way she does this. You just never know. So like I try to keep it short and sweet. You know, I think it's a better idea. You know, some girls might get mad and be like, oh, why don't you talk to me more? Why are you trying to meet me so soon? But it's like, what's the point, you know? Like, this is to set up dates. Like, I'm not trying to message you forever. I don't want to send 5,000 text messages before I meet you.
All right, so say that you guys match on, say, a Tuesday or Wednesday, right? And then you guys plan to go out on Saturday. Mm-hmm. Do you want to message them, like, Thursday or Friday? And be like, like, what's up? Or?
Yeah, I mean, so if you set the date up, right, it needs to be a definite date, right? So say you match with someone on Monday and it's like, oh, I'm working all week, like I can't do anything till Saturday. Then it's like, cool. It's like, all right, well, that sounds good. Saturday at 6 p.m., like let's go grab a drink or let's go grab dinner, right? So that Monday, you set the date for Saturday. You don't want to really be messaging too much in between. Like, you know, you already said you're going to be working all week. There's no need to be like, hey, how's it going? How's your day? Like, you're going to meet her Saturday. Like, don't blow her phone up, right? So if you feel like it's been a lot of time in between, maybe you shouldn't have to like get confirmation of the date. It should be a definite date.
Just wait till like the day of, like in the morning.
I think, maybe like just.
Are we still good for like the afternoon?
Yeah, if you want to send a message like, hey, are we still good for, you know, drink Saturday, like tonight, you know? Because some girls, if they don't hear from you, they're gonna be like, oh well, I thought you canceled on me, and it's just like, we set up a definite date, like I'm not gonna cancel, but they don't know you personally, so yeah. I guess the same, like if you set the date up Monday for Saturday, maybe that Saturday, you know, I would reconfirm it and then just go from there. But yeah, it's a good question.
Yeah. As far as like profile pictures, I think like take a picture of like you and like your pet. Like
Pets are good. Girls love dogs. If you got a dog, I mean, there's so many girls that'll say, if you have a dog, I'm more than likely swiped right because of your dog. You know what I mean? It's like, okay.
I mean, at least you got a match. My biggest, I'd say, thing on Tinder is trying to get a match. I'm good with the conversations, and yeah, until you meet them, you know, that's a whole.
It's a whole different ballgame once you actually meet them in person. But yeah, I mean, it helps, like, cause it's cool. Like, yeah, they have a dog, you have a dog. You can go walk your dogs together. Like, that's awesome. But you don't really want to get a match specifically because you have a dog. Like, it's kind of messed up. But yeah, it's a good one to have that. But you don't want to be too flashy with too much, like. So I guess it's kind of preference on that one too. Yeah. I would say.
You don't want to be too flashy, showing off.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so as far as dating apps go, we have Tinder, we have Bumble, we have Plenty of Fish.
Yeah.
Is there a preference between these three? You have better successes with one?
Oh, I think you're talking about Badoo or whatever. But as far as preference, I mean, I think they all have different things that they're good for. I know on Bumble, the girl has to message you first, right? So that kind of takes pressure off the guys trying to say like the perfect thing. And then Tinder, you know, everybody knows Tinder. But I don't think one is really better than the other. I think it's kind of cool that Bumble, you can just like see if she messages you first. You know, that's just different. Like, you know, girls first, ladies first. That's awesome. Because girls usually are not going to hit on the guy first. So that's cool that Bumble came up with that. It's really.
I feel like with Bumble, the girl messaging you first, they're more like, I won't say committed to like meeting you.
It just shows more interest.
Yeah, they're actually gonna go out of their way to like, you know, go meet you or something. Whereas, you know, Tinder, it's a match, and you guys just talk for a little bit, and then nothing becomes of it.
That's it. Yeah.
So you can say with Bumble, when we talk about Bumble.
Yeah, for sure.
Video.
So yeah, with that, I think that's great. Yeah, I think we answered a lot of questions. Hopefully, we
have any more, let us know.
Out. Yeah, if you have more questions, please leave a comment in the comments section. I mean, we covered a lot. That was a good one.
Yeah.
So yeah, please leave a comment, like this video if you liked it. If you feel like this can help someone else, share this video with people.
Definitely.
And yeah, we look forward to
stay tuned for next video.
Stay tuned.
Later.